5, 3. Welcome to pregame.tv. Teddy Covers, Steve Fezzik breaking down the world of Major League Baseball. And Fez, let's talk about it. You are a guy that has been very specific. It's much better to specialize than it is to try to do the whole broad spectrum across all sports. And here for baseball season, you have a very specific plan for specialization. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it started out, I had a panic attack because I said, I'm going to do baseball this year. And I've always been the guy, relied on my contacts, my sources, and did other sports and really relied upon others for my baseball expertise.
Sure, and that's a big advantage for being in your position here in Las Vegas, a recognized figure, a recognized sports bettor, a guy who's been around for a while. You've got good sources, but
now I'm panicking because now I want to actively handicap it and have that as an added dimension. I started looking at baseball. I'm like, how am I going to get up to speed on all these teams? And I broke out like in a rash. And then I said,
well, that happens all the time.
I did multiple medicines. It's obvious to me what needed to be done. I'm just going to let everyone else spend their 10 minutes a day, and that doesn't sound like very much. Oh, 10 minutes a day, that can't nearly be enough. Well, that's an hour a division. All right, that's 6 hours a night, spending 10 minutes a day. Boom, I narrowed it down, I'm doing 6 teams. I'm doing the Cubs because I'm from Chicago and I watch a lot of Cubs games anyways, and I'm doing the National League West. Those are the 6 teams. I'm going to try to watch as many games as possible, go over all their box scores.
Well, let's talk about the Cubs in particular. Why do you think there would be an edge in specializing specifically on Chicago Cubs games?
The Cubs are probably more impacted by the wind than anyone else on their home games. They're also a public team, so people like to bet on the Cubs. So I think there'll be lots of value, especially this year, with the whole Back to the Future 2015. This year the Cubs are going to win it all. The Cubs are.
Do you think anyone really notices that?
They're 4-1 to win the World Series.
Yeah, but it's that way every year in Vegas.
Usually it's 6-1.
Well, they're better this year.
Well, it's a good story this year with them being better. And what's interesting is I actually think the Cubs, the way they're configured right now in April, are way overvalued. I think they're going to struggle completely. I don't like the chemistry of the team. I don't like they bring in the new manager that's a genius. What does he do? He bats Lester 8th. Ridiculous. From a mathematical perspective, just an egregious mistake. They sent Chris Bryant down.
You know that Tony La Russa did that in St. Louis and won a couple of World Series doing that.
Yeah, he had a pretty damn good team also. It's I don't think that the average sabermetric guy that crunches all the numbers will ever agree with this. He can't. It's mathematically wrong.
Let's talk about the NL West now. You say specifically the NL West, a division that you want to focus on, and you want to know these teams intimately.
Yes.
How intimately?
As well as I can know them, to bash the bookies and certain games like it's game 2. The Dodgers are playing the Padres, and the perception is still that the Dodgers are way better. So you go ahead and see the Dodgers open up minus $1.70, and boom, you blink, and by mid-afternoon they're laying $1.45. Well, get to it early, bet the overnight, realize that Ross is probably almost as good as Greinke. The lineups are comparable, solid value with the Padres early. Get to it before the bettors get to it, because eventually, I'm a huge believer, beat the closing numbers, and by specializing, these plays should just pop off the page at you the night before. That's excellent. And of course, betting the overnights, are you someone that recommends your clients bet overnights in baseball? Because I know you've been on a very good run over the long term betting at the pregame.com. But when we talk about overnights versus mornings versus right before tip-off, or right before first pitch, I should say. What's your strategy there? I think there's 3 optimal times to bet. One is the overnight, obviously. In the morning before 8 a.m. Pacific, you beat the big syndicates that are going to come in on plays like the Padres that I mentioned, and like on opening day, they bet against the Cubs. There was support for the Cubs, but I think it was public support, so that in game 2, which just got rained out, there was going to be support big time for the Cardinals. And I think also right when the lineups are announced, if you know the players and you know the teams, you know the value of certain guys if someone's in or out of the lineup. And then oftentimes right at post, Teddy, fade certain big line moves on a team like the Cubs, which may well get support that I don't agree with. Final word, Fez. Specialization, you're looking at 6 teams. You're going to focus on these 6 teams all year.
Final thoughts.
Ideally, I can be on a national broadcast and someone will ask me about the Yankees, and I will say, I don't know. I can't name a player. That will help me. And people are like, oh, how can you, but what if the Cubs are playing the Yankees? And I still say, I could spend that 10 minutes a day. I'm still only going to get up to speed to where the market is pricing the Yankees. I don't think it's going to do me very much good. Much better to know a few things, Karate Kid style, know a little bit of karate very, very well.
Excellent points from Steve Fezzik talking about MLB specialization. That's his recommendation for making money this baseball season. Don't focus on the entirety of the big leagues. Pick out a few teams that you can follow to help, so that way you can become experts and make money doing just that. We'll be back on pregame.tv.